What if a helicopter could combine airline-level tech with heavy lift power and still be easier to fly? The Bell 525 Relentless, developed by Bell Textron, is built to do exactly that. Bring advanced aviation technology into the world of heavy transport helicopters. This isn't just another helicopter. It's one of the first in its class to feature a full fly-by-wire flight control system. Instead of relying on traditional mechanical controls, pilot inputs are translated electronically, making the aircraft smoother, more stable, and easier to handle, especially in challenging conditions. Performance-wise, it's built for serious work. It can carry up to 19 passengers or around 8,200 pounds of cargo, making it ideal for offshore transport, search and rescue, and high-capacity missions. With a top speed of about 190 mph and a range of roughly 644 miles, it covers long distances efficiently without constant refueling. What if soldiers had an AI teammate, constantly watching, analyzing, and guiding them in real time? That's the idea behind the Squad X program, an initiative by DARPA focused on transforming how small military units operate on the battlefield. This isn't a single weapon or vehicle. It's a system built around data, sensors, and artificial intelligence working together to support soldiers in real time. Imagine this: drones in the sky, sensors on the ground, and all that information being processed instantly. The system identifies potential threats, tracks enemy movement, and even suggests safer routes or escape paths. Instead of relying only on human judgment under pressure, soldiers get an extra layer of intelligence guiding their decisions. And that changes everything. Target identification becomes faster and more accurate, reducing mistakes in high-stress situations. AI can analyze patterns and even predict enemy movement, giving units a tactical advantage before things escalate. Before the infantry advances, before the armored column moves forward, before any assault begins, someone has to clear the path. Meet the M1 assault breacher vehicle, a heavily modified M1 Abrams tank that trades its main gun for something arguably more important on certain battlefields: the ability to clear everything in the way. Mine plow at the front, bulldozer blade for obstacles, mine clearing line charge, a rocket-propelled explosive system that detonates a path through minefields up to 100 meters long in seconds, landmines, barriers, defensive structures, anti-tank ditches. The M1 ABV removes them all, under fire, while the Abrams-level armor keeps the crew protected through every second of the most dangerous work on the modern battlefield. Because breaching operations happen at the exact point where enemy defenses are strongest, and somebody has to go first. What if cargo could fly across cities, without a pilot, without a runway, and land exactly where it's needed? The Bell APT, developed by Bell Textron, is designed to do exactly that. Move supplies faster, smarter, and without human risk. At here, first glance, it looks different, and that's because it is. The APT combines the best of both helicopters and airplanes. It takes off and lands vertically like a helicopter, but once airborne, it flies more efficiently like a fixed-wing aircraft. That hybrid design is powered by 6 electric motors driving multiple rotors arranged in a V-tail configuration. This setup gives it better stability and control compared to traditional rotorcraft, especially during transitions between vertical and forward flight. Performance-wise, it's built for real-world utility. It can carry payloads of up to 500 pounds and travel distances of around 200 miles. That makes it ideal for delivering supplies to remote areas, supporting military logistics, or even handling urgent medical deliveries where time matters most. What if a robot could quietly follow soldiers, carry their gear, watch their surroundings, and even fight if needed? The Mission Master SP, developed by Rheinmetall Canada, is built to do exactly that: support troops without putting more humans at risk. This isn't a traditional military vehicle. It's an unmanned ground vehicle, meaning it can be controlled remotely or operate autonomously depending on the mission, and that flexibility is what makes it so useful. One of its biggest advantages is stealth. Powered by an electric motor, It moves with minimal noise, making it ideal for reconnaissance or quietly following troops without revealing their position. In combat situations, that silence can be the difference between staying hidden or getting detected. But it's not just about observation. The Mission Master SP can carry supplies, reducing the physical burden on soldiers during long missions. That alone improves endurance and efficiency in the field, and if needed, it can be equipped with weapon systems. What if a vehicle could destroy enemy tanks before they even get close enough to fight back? The Chrysanthema S is built exactly for that role. A dedicated tank killer designed to take out even the most heavily armored threats from a safe distance. At its core, this system uses 9M123 missiles equipped with tandem warheads. That means they're specifically designed to defeat modern armor, including tanks protected by reactive or advanced defense systems. What really makes it dangerous is how it guides those missiles. It can use millimeter wave radar or laser beam, riding, allowing it to lock onto targets even in bad conditions, smoke, dust, fog, situations where most systems struggle to see, and it's fast. With 2 missiles ready to fire and an automatic loading system, it can engage multiple targets in quick succession. That's critical in real combat, where hesitation means losing the advantage. What if military vehicles didn't rely on heavy armor to survive, but instead avoided getting hit in the first place? That's the whole idea behind the DARPA GXV program, an experimental initiative by DARPA aimed at completely rethinking how combat vehicles are built. Traditionally, survival meant more armor, but more armor means more weight, and more weight means slower, less flexible vehicles. GXV flips that logic. Instead of brute force, it focuses on agility, speed, and smart systems to reduce exposure to threats. One of the standout concepts is transforming wheels. These aren't regular tires. They can change shape depending on the terrain, allowing the vehicle to move smoothly over rocks, sand, or rough ground without getting stuck. Combine that with active suspension systems, and you get a ride that adapts in real time to whatever it's driving over. Then there's autonomy. GXV vehicles are designed to include advanced sensors and semi-autonomous capabilities, helping them navigate terrain, detect threats, and make adjustments without constant human control. What if one vehicle could carry a full squad, take heavy hits, and still keep moving through a war zone? The Lazar III is built around that exact balance: mobility, protection, and firepower in a single platform. Developed by Yugo Import SDPR, this 8-8 armored vehicle is designed for modern military operations where versatility matters more than anything else. It's not just for one role. It can handle troop transport, reconnaissance, and combat support depending on how it's equipped. Protection is one of its biggest strengths. The modular armor system is designed to defend against ballistic threats, landmines, and improvised explosive devices. That means the crew inside has a much better chance of staying safe even in high-risk environments. Inside, it can carry up to 12 personnel, giving it the capacity of a full squad. And unlike older vehicles, it's built with a more spacious and practical interior, making long missions more manageable for the troops on board. What if a drone could stay in the sky for over a day, watching everything from the edge of space? The RQ-4 Global Hawk, developed by Northrop Grumman, is one of the most advanced surveillance drones ever built. Its entire purpose is simple: see everything, miss nothing. This isn't a typical drone. It operates at altitudes of up to 60,000 feet, far above commercial aircraft, where it can scan massive areas without being easily detected. And it doesn't just fly high, it stays there. With an endurance of over 30 hours, it can monitor entire regions without needing to land. What makes it powerful is its sensor suite. It's equipped with advanced radar and imaging systems that can capture high-resolution data in real time, regardless of weather conditions. Day or night, clear skies or storms, it keeps collecting intelligence. That means military forces can track enemy movements, monitor borders, and even respond to disasters with accurate, up-to-date information. It's not about attacking, it's about knowing everything before making a move. What if soldiers didn't need vehicles to reach the battlefield? What if they could just fly in? The tactical jet suit, developed by Gravity Industries, is one of the closest things to real-life human flight we've ever seen. This isn't sci-fi anymore. The suit uses multiple small jet turbines that generate over 1,000 brake horsepower, allowing a single person to lift off the ground and move across difficult terrain using their own body balance. There are no wings, no propellers, just raw thrust and control through arm movement. And yes, it looks exactly like something out of Iron Man, but this isn't just for show. The jet suit has already been tested in real military exercises with the Royal Marines, where it was used for rapid boarding operations. Instead of climbing ladders or approaching slowly, a soldier can land directly onto a moving ship within seconds. That's a huge shift in tactical mobility. It opens the door to faster insertions, reaching locations that are normally inaccessible, and reducing the time it takes to engage or respond. This French fighter carries nuclear missiles, dominates air-to-air combat, and just opened a second production line to keep up with global demand, and it's not even stealth. In a world obsessed with stealth fighters, France took a different bet, and the world proved France right. Meet the Dassault Rafale, a twin-engine Canard delta-wing multi-role fighter that has become one of the most sought-after combat aircraft on Earth. Not because it's the stealthiest, not because it's the fastest, because it does everything exceptionally well. Air superiority, precision ground strikes, maritime attack, nuclear deterrence, one aircraft. Every mission. The RBE-2 AESA radar gives it exceptional detection and tracking capability. The Spectra electronic warfare suite protects it from threats without relying on physical stealth alone. 14 hardpoints carry up to 9.5 tons of weapons, including the Meteor long-range air-to-air missile, one of the most capable beyond visual range weapons currently in service anywhere. This fighter jet takes off vertically, lands on aircraft carriers, and sees the entire battlefield before the enemy even knows it's there, and 17 countries fly it. Most fighter jets do one thing well. The F-35 Lightning II was built to do everything. 3 variants, 3 different missions, one shared brain that makes every version the most situationally aware aircraft ever put into operational service. Let's break it down. The F-35A serves the Air Force, conventional takeoff and landing, built to replace the F-16 and A-10 with something dramatically more capable and survivable in contested airspace. The F-35B serves the Marines, short takeoff, vertical landing, operating from amphibious ships and forward airfields that no conventional jet could ever use. The F-35C serves the Navy, larger wings, carrier-based catapult launches, built for the most demanding takeoff and landing environment in aviation. Same stealth, same sensor fusion, same low observable design that lets all 3 variants enter high-threat environments undetected. Russia's most advanced stealth fighter has been in combat, but fewer than 42 have ever been built. Here's the complicated truth. Russia has a 5th-generation fighter, and the story behind it is more complicated than any spec sheet suggests. Meet the Su-57 Felon, Russia's first operational stealth multi-role fighter, designed for air superiority, capable of precision strikes, and built with super maneuverability that thrust vectoring engines make genuinely impressive on paper and in the air. Mach 2.0 with afterburners. Super cruise at Mach 1.3 without them. 360-degree sensor coverage. Internal weapons bays keeping the radar signature low. Advanced avionics that rival anything Russia has previously fielded on capability. It is a serious aircraft. On numbers, the story changes completely. Roughly 30 to 42 units built since entering service in 2020, including prototypes. Russia's premier 5th-generation fighter exists in smaller numbers than some countries operate training aircraft. What if an armored vehicle could carry troops, take hits, and still move fast across almost any terrain? The BTR-82A is a modern upgrade of the older BTR-80, built to do exactly that. It's an 888-wheeled armored personnel carrier designed to transport soldiers safely through combat zones while still having enough firepower to fight back. It's built with mobility in mind. Despite being armored, it can reach speeds of around 100 km/h, which is fast for something in this category. That speed, combined with its wheeled design, makes it effective on roads, rough terrain, and even in more unpredictable environments. In terms of protection, it's designed to handle small arms fire, shrapnel, and certain explosive threats, giving the troops inside a better chance of staying safe during movement. It can carry up to 10 soldiers, making it useful for both transport and deployment in active zones. But it's not just a transport vehicle. It's armed with an automatic cannon, along with additional weapons like a machine gun and grenade launcher, allowing it to engage infantry and light armored targets when needed. What if you could get fighter jet level capability without the fighter jet cost? The Mori Smart is built around that exact idea. It's a lightweight aircraft designed for modern warfare, focusing on reconnaissance, surveillance, and light attack missions without the complexity of heavy jets. One of its biggest advantages is where it can operate. Unlike traditional aircraft that need long prepared runways, the Mori Smart can take off and land on rough, unprepared airstrips. That makes it extremely useful in remote or rugged areas where infrastructure is limited. In the air, it's equipped with advanced sensors and avionics that provide real-time situational awareness. That means it can track targets, monitor large areas, and support ground operations with accurate information as things happen, not after. It's also flexible when it comes to missions. The aircraft can carry different payloads depending on the role, including surveillance equipment, guided weapons, and support systems. So it can switch between intelligence gathering and close air support without needing a completely different platform. What if a drone could take off like a helicopter, fly like a plane, and stay almost invisible while doing it? The Thunder BV-TOL is built for exactly that kind of mission. It combines vertical takeoff and landing with fixed-wing flight, which means it doesn't need a runway but still gets the efficiency and speed of a traditional aircraft. You can launch it from tight spaces, remote areas, or rough terrain, and once it's airborne, it transitions into forward flight for long-distance coverage. With an endurance of over 12 hours, it's designed to stay in the air far longer than typical drones. It's not just about staying up there, though. The onboard sensors and GPS tracking system deliver high-definition video in real time, making it ideal for surveillance and large-area monitoring. And with a communication range of up to 150 kilometers, it can operate far beyond the immediate area. Where it really stands out is stealth. It's built with low acoustic, visual, thermal, and radar signatures, which makes it hard to detect. On top of that, it includes protection against GPS interference, so it stays operational even in contested environments. This fighter jet flies faster than sound without afterburners, carries missiles nobody can see, and America refuses to sell it to anyone, including its closest allies. There are fighter jets, and then there is the F-22 Raptor, and nothing else comes close. The United States. Air Force's premier air superiority fighter entered service in 2005, and 2 decades later, nothing built by any other nation has genuinely surpassed it in the role it was designed for, killing other aircraft before they even know it's there. Stealth. First, the Raptor's design and materials make it extraordinarily difficult to detect on radar. It enters contested airspace before any defensive system can react. Then supercruise. It flies above Mach 1.5 without afterburners. Supersonic. Quietly, burning a fraction of the fuel every other supersonic aircraft requires to achieve the same. Speed. 2 Pratt & Whitney engines with thrust vectoring nozzles give it handling that defies what a jet this size should physically be capable of. Sweden just delivered a fighter jet that supercruises at Mach 2, costs a fraction of an F-35, and can operate from roads when airfields get destroyed. Meet the Gripen E, the latest generation of one of the most cleverly engineered combat aircraft on Earth, just officially delivered to the Swedish Air Force in October 2025, and already redefining what a cost-effective fighter actually means in modern warfare. This isn't a budget option with compromises. This is a deliberate philosophy. The General. Electric F414G engine enables supercruise, supersonic flight without afterburners. Mach 2 top speed. 40% more internal fuel than the previous Gripen. Combat range stretching nearly 930 miles. The Raven ES-05 AESA radar gives it detection and tracking capability that rivals aircraft twice its price. The Skyward G infrared search system finds targets without emitting a single radar signal, completely passive. Invisible to radar warning receivers. An integrated electronic warfare suite disrupts and deceives enemy radar simultaneously. What if a drone could stay in the air for an entire day, carry serious equipment, and still take off without a runway? The Delta Black Raider 330 is built for exactly that kind of mission. It's a next-generation unmanned system designed to push endurance, range, and flexibility far beyond typical drones. At its core is a hybrid electric propulsion system which allows it to combine efficiency with power. It can take off and land vertically like a helicopter, but once airborne, it transitions into fixed-wing flight for long-distance travel. That means it doesn't need a runway, yet it still covers massive distances efficiently, and the numbers are where it really stands out. You're looking at over 28 hours of flight time, a range exceeding 1,600 nautical miles, and the ability to operate at altitudes up to 22,000 feet. That kind of endurance means it can stay over a target area for extended periods without needing to return. It's not just about staying in the air, though. The modular design allows it to carry payloads over 100 pounds, which is a lot for a system this size. That opens the door for advanced surveillance sensors, communication systems, and mission-specific equipment depending on what's needed. Stealth gets all the attention, but sometimes you need something that just carries more weapons than anything else in the sky. Meet the F-15EX Eagle II, Boeing's most advanced evolution of the legendary F-15 platform. And the aircraft, the U.S. Air Force chose specifically because the F-35, as capable as it is, simply cannot carry everything the mission demands. This is the missile truck. 500 pounds of ordnance across 23 hardpoints. Up to 12 air-to-air missiles simultaneously. Hypersonic weapons, large standoff munitions, loadouts that no stealth aircraft with internal weapons bays could ever physically match. Mach 2.5 top speed, one of the fastest combat aircraft currently in U.S. service. The AN/APG-82 AESA radar gives it exceptional detection range and targeting precision. The EPOS-S electronic warfare suite jams enemy radar and protects the aircraft in contested airspace without relying on physical stealth alone. Digital glass cockpit, fly-by-wire flight controls, a service life exceeding 20,000 flight hours.